Hey, good morning, Milton. I'm Andrew with the Roach Family Real Estate Team, and I'd like to welcome you to another great episode of Good Morning Milton, where we spotlight local businesses and community organizations here in the town of Milton to help bring you a little bit more about what our great town has to offer. Today, we're meeting with Damien, the owner of Orange Snail Brewers here in the town of Milton. So let's head inside and find out what this great business has to offer. So we're here with Damien, the owner of Orange Snail Brewers here in Milton. So thanks for meeting with us today.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, awesome. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Orange Snail Brewers?
Well, we're of course Milton's first and only craft brewery. We opened 4 years ago. We were in a much smaller facility down on Alliance Road, and now we're here at the corner of Bronte Steels, a much larger facility because of our expansion. And yeah, we're just a small batch brewer, two local Miltonians that decided to open a brewery, and here we are.
Awesome. So you said decided to open a brewery. What got you into it? What made you think, like, you know what, I'm gonna ditch the other job or the other career and get into this lifestyle?
Yeah, so I guess Kevin and I both were, it was sort of a early midlife crisis per se, get out of the rat race and try something different. Yeah, it's, you know, we were both home brewers for 10 plus years before we opened, and we just, there was no brewery in Milton. Kevin was supplying beer to half of Hawthorne Village over there, and including his garbage men. So we were, you know, we were experimenting, trying different brews, and a lot of our recipes today came from our early workings. So, and everyone was loving it, family, friends, and garbage men and neighbors. So, and so yeah, so it just went from there.
So for people that don't know anything about brewing beer,
yeah,
you got these
huge vats.
Huge vats. Tell me again, high level, like what's that process like, and how do you do it maybe differently, or how's yours unique, or I'm sure there's a general system you got to follow, and then you vary off.
These vessels here are the fermenters. This is where the actual beer gets put in, and the yeast gets thrown in. So yeast is a little living organism, and it gets thrown in at about room temperature, and it eats away at the grain that we put in the different recipes. And as it eats away, two of the byproducts are ethanol, which is the alcohol in beer, and CO2, as you can maybe hear in the video bubbling away right now in one of the fermenters. So it's yeah. So what we try to do, you know, we're small, we're flexible, so we're able to do. We have 4 regular beers on tap, and then outside of that, we experiment with all different. We have 4 other taps that we do seasonals. So we have a maple syrup beer from Mazzicato's Amber Maple Syrup, and then we try to use local products as much as possible. And we have Escarpment Wheat coming out for the summer, probably next weekend, maybe is Saturday, if we can get it ready.
Okay.
But we, and you know, in the winter we have a stout all winter long. We have our famous Christmas beer that everybody loves called Apocalyptic Elf, which is pretty deadly.
Okay.
It's about 9% and easy drinking.
There you go. Very good.
So yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's great. So I mean, and we're you know, your floor there, your, I don't know, your showroom, your retail area is just right
Tap
there.
room, yes.
Tap room, okay, so everything is right here. So if somebody wants to come by and check this out, it's all wide open here so they can see it.
So you can come in, you can buy the beer here, you can have the beer in sample format or 12-ounce glasses, which not many people know. You can bring your own food in, skip the dishes, whatever you want to do, just bring it on in. You can eat lunches here, dinners here. We just don't have the food here, but you can bring it in with yourself. Yeah, so this is our tap room. So up on the chalkboard we have all of our releases, including our regulars, our seasonals down below. So basically you can come in and have samples like at the wineries or cideries. We also have breweries, any brewery, craft brewery. So we have 4-ounce samples that you can try all of our wares, whatever we're offering. on the season, and then also you can do the full 12 ounce as well. So it gives you the ability to, for people who are new to craft beer, they can try out different flavors and see what they like. You know, we have diehard people that love our IPA that only have our IPA every week, and then you'll have people that drink the IPA and they'll never want to taste an IPA ever again. But that's the greatest thing about craft beer is you can try different flavors and figure out what you love. So
All right.
yeah, that's the one that's at most bars and restaurants. Cheers.
Awesome.
You know, all of our beers names come from the region. Escarpment Wheat you heard about, but Iron Pig is pig iron. The blacksmithing history of Milton. Rattle and Nemo is Rattlesnake Point and Mount Nemo. 16 Jasper is after 16 Mile Creek and Jasper Martin, one of the founders of Milton. So Backstretch Cream Ale is the other regular, is after the harness racing community here in Milton and Campbellville.
Oh,
So,
cool. That's very good. Nice history there. So, so if someone did want to come by, what's your address? Where are you located? You said you were at the
corner Bronte and Steeles,
Yeah.
32 Steeles Avenue East, Unit 1,
right.
2 and 3, but Unit 1 is where
Okay.
the door is.
Yeah, very good. And you guys are on social media?
Yeah, so Facebook, Instagram, so all our releases are on Facebook and Instagram. So just follow us, Orange Snail Brew or Orange Snail Brewers, and you'll be able to keep track. We have events, so we've had comedy night last Fridays of every month. We have amateur comedians come in. You know, we had a St. Patty's Day party. We have usually a summer party. Where we have everybody in the back area. Everybody's, you know, kids are welcome. We have games for the kids. So yeah, it's one of the, you know, we try to create an atmosphere where families can come in and have fun with their kids, and you know, that's hard to do at bars. So we are allowed to do it at breweries. So why not? So
Very good. All right, well, thanks a lot, Damien. Appreciate it.
Nice meeting you.
All right, take care. Thanks.
Cheers.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would encourage you to like it, give me a comment, and of course, share this video so that more people can find out about great businesses like Orange Snail Brewery. And if you own a business or run a community organization here in the town of Milton and would like to be featured on Good Morning Milton, give me a call, Andrew Roach, at 289-270-1719. And be sure to tune in next week because we have another great business lined up just for you.